the ball. We moved it really good. Grand Canyon is a really tough team to play against. They force a lot of turnovers and, they forced quite a few on us, but we just didn't lose our composure and we kept moving the ball. The ball found the shooter and we were able to stick it.
Okay, I'll open it up for questions now. Kyle McDonald.
Jared, how do you feel right now? It's kind of, you're still undefeated. You won. You accomplished your goals that you talked about. It's now you got another one coming up in next week with the WNIT. How do you feel right now?
Fine. I'm a really bad celebrator, so that's going to be a much better question for Caitlin, who coming up here next. I'm just, like I said, I feel pretty proud of the girls and just their effort. I'm really happy for them. It's been a really easy team to coach. They work so hard, and it's just really rewarding for me to kind of to see that hard work pay off for them. Because I know what they're capable of, even when they don't know how much they're capable of. And just to see them put it all together, it's a great feeling. And I'm really happy for the girls.
Okay, back to you, Kyle.
You know that GCU puts pressure on teams, they like to press and everything else, but it seemed like once the first three-pointer went down, it broke that whole, pressure, even though they forced some turnovers, just how the ball went in the hole from deep, especially today.
Well, that's the way the game was going to be played. GCU was going to put two on the ball, and they were basically daring us to move it and find the shooter and have the discipline to do that. And we did a great job of it. There were times where we struggled and we turned the ball over, but for the most part, we were able to find the shooter and the ball just kept moving and we made a lot of easy plays. And, when that happens, we're good at catching, shooting threes, and that was working today.
Daryl Trujillo.
Coach, congratulations on the championship. Is this the most complete two-day performance in a tournament scenario that a team has put together in your tenure? You guys went undefeated in the Pac West. I want to say it was 16-17 and won that tournament. Was this a more complete offensive 2 days than that tournament team?
That's a tough question, Daryl. You always have a way of kind of making me think. If you just, these might be better in you send me an email, I can give you a 20-minute podcast or something. But I think I'm going to make Coach Camille Diaz is one of our assistant coaches. I'm going to make her really happy. I think the best conference or the best little stretch in a tournament we've had was probably her sophomore year or her senior year. We went to Alaska for the regional both times. I would say, we just kicked people's butts up there. We rolled people into the finals, and it was similar to today, but we did it for 3 straight days. But that doesn't take anything away from today's performance, because today's performance was against a better team. GCU is really good, and it's a really tough team to play against. So, I don't know how you can really compare the Division II to Division I stuff. Plus it seems like it's been a long time ago, but Camille showed me on her phone today, it was 4 years ago today, that they had won the regional up in Alaska. So, I think that's a tough question to answer, but I'll definitely say I'm really proud of the way the girls played today. They kicked butt.
Okay. Any more questions? Outstanding. Congratulations, Coach. Thank you for joining us.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jared. Congratulations.
Yep. Mark, you like moral support, or you like being left alone?
You can go.
Oh,
Under pressure.
All right.
Thank you.
We are now joined by California Baptist forward Caitlin Harper. Caitlin, we just get started with a couple of thoughts on the game.
Yeah, I think it was just a really fun environment to play in. And I'm super proud of everyone on our team for stepping up when we needed each and every person that was out there. And it was just really fun to play with each other and to get this big win.
Okay, I'll open up for some questions. Kyle McDonald.
Caitlin, your coach had mentioned on a podcast, or yesterday actually on the presser, that sometimes the players and his assistants say that he's not so good a coach, and then you tell him that he doesn't have to be there for moral support right now, while you're on this press conference. So, after you win a championship, how do you feel about your coach now?
Yeah, I'm always thankful for everything that all the coaches do for me. And I know sometimes they might get on me, but it's just because they're trying to make me better. And so I have all the respect for all of them.
Daryl Trujillo.
Caitlin, you missed most of last year with I want to say it was a knee injury. To
Mhm.
go from that missing that large chunk of last year to rehabbing and coming back and winning the conference championship, just talk about what that's been like for you to experience in this unique 2020-21 season.
Yeah, so last year I was out with a ACL injury, and yeah, that was pretty hard just to be sidelined for about 9 months. But I think the whole time I was rehabbing, I was just thinking about this season because I knew it was going to be a special group of people and that we could come together and do some really great things. And so I'm just really excited that we were able to accomplish those goals and that I was able to be a part of it because, I mean, being out on the floor is a lot better than being sidelined.
Back to Kyle McDonald.
What was it like? How fun was it for you guys to just, it seemed like anything that you threw up went in the hole. I mean, especially from 3-point line, you set a WAC tournament record with the made 3-pointers. And then, Sydney hits that shot from Riverside to basically put the cap on it. So, I mean, how fun was that for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we practice. I mean, shooting's one of our big strengths. And Coach always tells us if you're open, you have to shoot it because they're going to go in. And I think we did a really good job of that today. Even when we missed a couple, everyone just kept shooting. And I mean, Sydney's was a great example of just letting it fly.
Okay, Kyle again.
Sorry, Michael. I got one more.
You're good.
You accomplished the goal of winning the regular season. You accomplished the goal of winning the WAC tournament. Now you get to go play in the WNIT. Seeding will come out later, but I mean, you guys can shoot it with anybody. So how confident are you to keep this ball rolling as you get ready for a national tournament?
Yeah, I think it gives us a little bit of momentum going in. We're pretty confident in our shooting and how we play as a team. And so I'm really looking forward to it. I think we can make a run in the tournament and I'm just excited to get to that first game.
Okay, one more from Daryl Trujillo.
Caitlin, after an overtime game in Riverside on the Friday of that weekend and a pretty close 15-point game, you guys had to have thought this was going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight all the way to the buzzer. At what point did you feel comfortable knowing the outcome was locked up?
I would say I didn't feel comfortable that it was locked up for a while. I mean, GC is a very good team and especially with their defense, they can go on some runs. So I would say it was definitely towards the final minutes that I felt that we were really going to win it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
did
you,
have
guys.
one more? Okay, thank
No,
you.
you're good. You're good.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
Nice. Good
Am I
job.
good?
Yep, you were good. Okay, guys.
Thank you very much.
Talk to you guys later.